But first, caught on camera, a brazen robbery of a Glenview couple right outside their front door.
Our Nate Rogers spoke with the couple and joins us now live. Nate.
That's right, Scott. And Don, you got to keep in mind, robberies are fairly uncommon here in Glenview compared to other Chicago area suburbs. The husband and wife involved, they live.
So this is a white neighborhood. Press 1. This is a white neighborhood.
Scott and Don, you got to keep in mind, robberies are fairly uncommon here in Glenview compared to other Chicago area suburbs. The husband and wife involved, they lived in this community more than 20 years. They tell me they were returning home after having dinner in the city. Now, first, before I share the details of their experience, I want to take you to the very moment where the wife says she thought it could be the end.
Drop everything. Drop out money. You got it. You got it. Here, take it. Take it. Take everything. Take everything.
You can see the thieves driving.
Yeah, this is what white people usually act like when somebody pull a gun on them. Not like that other son in the other story. Oh, well, not like the other person in the other story. Comply, comply, comply.
Drop everything. Drop out money. You got it. You got it. Here, take it. Take it. Take everything. Take everything.
You can see the thieves driving up as the couple walks to their front door. The husband repeatedly saying, take it, take everything. It happened right here in the 1700 block of Blue Stem Lane around 10 o'clock last night. The victims believe they were likely followed to their home while inside their Aston Martin SUV. Glenview police say they were robbed at gunpoint by 3 men with their faces covered. It happened in less than a minute. The husband and wife both complying, handing over a purse, cell phone, wallets, clothing, and about $60,000 worth of jewelry. Now, here's more on what the couple says Ring doorbell video doesn't show us.
A car pulls up and we hear the door open and a little commotion, and then he just starts screaming like, give me everything you have. And it took us a second to process what the heck was happening to us, that we were being robbed. The video that you see from the camera is part of it. After the camera stops, he had us lie down on our stomachs, head down, guns pointed at us from all 3 of them. And I thought, oh my gosh, is this how this is going to end? And then there was a pause. He goes, don't look up. And they dashed off and left.
Now, the good news in all of this, fortunately, there were no injuries. Glenview police did tell us that the offenders involved, they left the area in a Jaguar SUV, which was eventually found in the city. Glenview police continuing to investigate, as at this hour, those robbers still remain at large. In Glenview, Nate Rogers.
Those robbers remain at large.
You look and this gun is pointing right at you by 3 different men.
Take it. Take everything.
Look how careful they gotta be. Look how careful white people gotta be. Even when they're victimized. You gotta walk on eggshells and shit when they talking about niggas. Gotta walk on eggshells. Let me drop the link, man. How many likes I got, man? How many likes do I got, man? Get a couple more people hit to support the channel, man. Man, I tell you, man. What's cracking, man?
Yo, that Glider Queen story is the exact reason I was annoyed when I heard the Glider so mad about the one school stabbing, right? Because that has been going on. It's gonna keep going on. But that's the one that what? You know, but some things jumped out at me with that story, right? Now, she don't strike me as a mud shark, but you are right. Although the Sun Man is quick to kill everybody, they are particularly quicker to kill other Sunmen.
Mm-hmm.
And point number 2, and this is an important point, that Sun word jumped out of his car with a weapon in his hand, right? What does that remind you of? Nothing? Let me help you. Remember that sister with the green outfit on the highway in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
What I told you the cops did with that one Sun word, with that one YN, the YN jumped out of the car with a weapon in his hand, right? The police responding, luckily, saw him, grabbed him, right? That young somewhere, he was liable to open fire on the expressway, right? Recklessly, probably kill some lady on the way to her kid's 3rd birthday. You know what I'm saying, man? So look, man, where would we be without the fucking pigs, right? Like these Sun words will run havoc, right? If you think about it, the cops To the son words, or like a strict parent is to a rebellious kid.
Now they like a rumble strip or a speed bump. They like speed bumps because they definitely can't stop it all, but
Yeah.
they can slow them down a little bit.
Why is that Glider Queen one not garnering the same attention as the one stabbing? Why?
Right, especially it happened in the same city.
I
It happened in
mean,
Dallas.
yeah, I mean, there's so many
Because you know
whys,
what
right?
that means? That would mean, hold on, that would mean there was 2 white people killed by black people in senseless homicides in that same
Right.
city.
Yeah, there's so many whys. Act like, why in the fuck do we allow some people to say the nonsense they say? Why do some people get to bend over backwards to rationalize why that young Kang killed that white boy? You know, why as a society do we not say, okay, kid, sit down at the little kids table?
Right.
You feel me? Like it's so. I don't know what's more frustrating for me at this point. The son murders or
The response.
us
The
having
lack
to
of
sit and
response.
eat it.
You know what's more frustrating, Wicked, is the fact that is the lack of glider response. That's the most frustrating. Here is sons are always going to be sons, but we have to have a response to son behavior. We need to have our separation from them, knowing how they are.
Look,
There's nothing to do about sons, but we can do some things about ourselves, and that is not tolerate their behavior. And
look, I gotta go. I gotta go, but I want to say this last point, man. Some people, you cannot be both the violent offender and the victim.
Yes, we can.
It's their
We
superpower.
mastered that. Yeah, we mastered that, man. Yeah, and this white couple, this is like they have to walk on tippy toes because they know if they say anything like when the father of Austin Metcalf, he said, "Who raised this kid?" Black people was mad. What you mean who raised him, man? He from a 2-parent family, man.
He got a cumulative GPA of 3.7.
Yeah.
he was captain of the football team.
Shit, crazy.
You look, and this gun pointing right at you by 3 different men.
Take it. Take everything. Take everything.
We had a beautiful dinner downtown, and left the dinner and came home, and very uneventful on the way home. Just pulled into the driveway, and when we pulled into the driveway, we just got out and started walking towards our front door as we do 1,000 times before. And a car pulled up on the other side of the street. They, at first we thought it could be one of our friend, one of our son's friends, but as soon as we saw the doors open and 3 men rushing at us,
Maybe it was.
we knew something was very, very, different than this time. And they immediately were saying things like, "Give us everything you have," and we complied. That's, I'll say, how I was trained, is
So
give them what they
calm.
want,